हर बच्चा ड्रीम तो देखता है, सपना ज़रूर देखता है, लेकिन साकार करना इतना आसान नहीं होता। लेकिन किस तरह से उस सपने को साकार किया जा सकता है आपको राहुल बताएगा। राहुल विल टेल यू फ्यू थिंग्स, फ्यू ग्रेट एक्सपीरियंसेस, बट मैं ये चाहूँगा कि आप अगर राहुल से कुछ पूछिए, आपके मन में शायद बहुत सारे सवाल होंगे। इट विल बी नाइस कि राहुल ने ये कहा कि मुझे इंटरेक्शन ज़्यादा अच्छा लगेगा। तो आई विल नॉट टेक मच ऑफ अ टाइम। थैंक्स राहुल वंस अगेन फ्रॉम एनसीए एंड गिव द फ्लोर। थैंक यू। प्लीज राहुल।
थैंक्स संदीप। मैं थोड़ा हिंदी में बात करूँगा, थोड़ा इंग्लिश में बात करूँगा, ओके। और फर्स्टली मुझे खुशी है यहाँ आके और सिट विद इन फ्रंट ऑफ आई थिंक the next generation of Indian cricketers. I think congratulations to all of you, because all of you are 20 or 25 best cricketers in the country, and I think that in itself is a great achievement. बहुत बड़ी achievement है कि हमारे देश में इतने लड़के क्रिकेट खेलते हैं, इतने बच्चे क्रिकेट खेलते हैं, उनमें से आप चुने गए हो, सेलेक्ट किए गए हो यहाँ पे आने के लिए, एनसी आने के लिए। तो एक पहले से ही एक बड़ी अचीवमेंट है। तो आप अपने आप को खुशनसीब समझ सकते हो, और आपकी मेहनत जो आपने जो मेहनत की है, ऑल द हार्ड वर्क दैट यू पुट इन, आई थिंक यू शुड टेक क्रेडिट फॉर दैट यू आर हियर। बट ये एक मेरे ख्याल से ये एक शुरुआत होती है क्रिकेटिंग जर्नी की, जो अंडर 16 लेवल होती है, एक शुरुआत होती है। यहाँ से आपका यहाँ से डिसाइड होगा कि कौन से लड़के यहाँ से इंडिया के लिए खेलेंगे, कौन से लड़के यहाँ से सक्सेसफुल फर्स्ट क्लास क्रिकेटर्स बनेंगे। मैं भी अंडर 15 नेशनल कैंप्स मैंने भी अटेंड किए हैं, तेंदुलकर के साथ, गंगूली के साथ, और अंडर 17, अंडर 19 कैंप जैसे तुम लोग यहाँ पे बैठे हो। I can look back on my career 25 years, 22 years earlier, and just look at your faces and realize that it was just me sitting there 23 years ago. पर हमारे जो बैच में हैं, हमारे जो बैच के लड़के होंगे, उनमें से सब कोई नहीं बनेगा टॉप क्रिकेटर, और not everyone will make it. Only a few of you will make it, and that is fine. I mean, that's life, But just from my own experiences of playing with some great cricketers, playing with some legends, and I've been fortunate to have played with some legends and interacted with some great cricketers. I think one of the important things that all of you must learn is that like I said, is your journey begins here. And one of the most important things in this journey as a cricketer, I think, is to understand yourself, is to learn about yourself. I think you will face many challenges in the days to come. You will face many challenges, you will face many things. One of the biggest challenges you will face is understanding yourself, is knowing yourself. And when I mean that, and people always talk about this game as being a mental game, so much about the mind. It's understanding your mind. It's being able to know what your personality is, know what your fears are, know what your strengths are, know what your weaknesses are. ये बहुत important चीज़ें होती हैं। आपको यहीं से शुरुआत करनी पड़ेगी, कि सोचना पड़ेगा, जाके बैठना पड़ेगा, हर मैच के बाद जाके बैठो, अपने आप को ये सोचो कि मेरे दिमाग में क्या चल रहा था, क्या हो रहा था मेरे दिमाग में, इस सिचुएशन में मैं कैसे रिएक्ट करता हूँ। अगर ये प्रेशर सिचुएशन आए तो एज अ बॉलर मेरे दिमाग में क्या चल रहा था, व्हाट वाज आई थिंकिंग, एज अ बैट्समैन व्हाट वाज आई थिंकिंग, व्हेन आई फेल्ड व्हाट वाज आई थिंकिंग, व्हेन आई सक्सीडेड व्हाट वाज आई थिंकिंग, what was going on in my mind. Because finally the guys who will make it are the ones, I believe, personally at least, are the ones who have worked that out in their head, who know exactly what is going on in their head. It's not wrong to have fears, it's not wrong to have doubts. Everybody, whether you're anybody who has played this game, and I've interacted and I've spoken to the greatest of great players in this game, everybody has fears, everybody is nervous, everybody gets tense, everybody goes through bad patches. But the good ones are the ones who recognize those things and do something about it. And the first thing of recognition, something comes in accepting the fact that I have certain fears, accepting. You don't have to tell the whole world. ये नहीं कि सबको बताना है कि मेरे को ये दिमाग में चल रहा था, ये दिमाग में चल रहा था, this was happening. The important thing is to recognize it yourself, and that calls for introspection. जो कहते हैं ना अपने आप में झांकना, झांक के देखना, क्योंकि आपको सब, you know yourself. You cannot lie to yourself. You can lie to anybody. You can lie to all the coaches in the world. You can lie to anybody. You can never lie to yourself. And you know deep down within yourself what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. Am I scared of fast bowling? When this bowler comes on, what do I think about? When I'm bowling to this batsman, मेरे दिमाग में क्या हो रहा था? And it's a journey. मैं अभी भी सीख रहा हूँ. At 37, after playing so many years, I still learn. I still find out new things about myself. Yeah, in this situation, this is what my mind was thinking about, and what is the correct way, then to go about correcting that. You are lucky today that I think you have fantastic facilities here at the NCA. You have a group of excellent coaches, people who have played the game at people like Sandeep who have played the game at international level, Arun, and I'm sure I'm missing a few others, have played at the international level. A lot of them have played a lot of first class cricket. They know the game. They have been through this journey. So you have a great opportunity here at the NCA to utilize the time that you are here very effectively, and utilize it effectively. Put in the hard work. Talk, ask questions to your coaches, learn about yourself. Get whatever knowledge you can, and then you have to implement it yourself. I think finally it's going to come down to what you do and what you implement yourself. What is it that you are going to do? What is it that you cannot inspire someone. Inspiration is from within. You have to be inspired yourself. Nobody, no coach or no man can inspire another person. Deep down over the years, you have to inspire yourself. And that's what it comes down to, is to understanding yourself, recognizing yourself. Not only as a cricketer, but also as a person. I think it's important that you understand yourself as a person. What are your strengths and weaknesses as a person? Because a lot of you will have talent. बहुत सारे लड़कों के पास talent होती है. To survive at an international level for a long period of time, yes, you need a lot of talent, you need ability, you need the hard work. These are things that everyone will tell you. सब लोग कहेंगे यार मेहनत करो hard. But you also need to know yourself as a person. You need to be able to handle yourself as a person. If you want to survive over so many periods of time, there will be lots of distractions. There will be lots of pressures on you, both external, both internal, from family, from friends, from public, from media, from so many people. There's pressures, there are temptations. There are lots of things that you will have to deal with over a period of time, in life, right? And that starts from now. That's why I say your journey starts now. You are away from home. There are lots of temptations. There are lots of things, and all of you are young, and all of us have been young. I'm not saying that all of us have not made mistakes. We have all made mistakes. But the ones who recognize their mistakes, the ones who understand what their real purpose is, what their goal is the ones who will survive at the end. The ones who will understand that making it in cricket is not only about having talent on a cricket field, but is also having an ability to handle your life outside of it. I mean, if I look at the examples that I've played with, you look at a Sachin Tendulkar, you look at an Anil Kumble, you look at a Ganguly, you look at a Lakshman, you look at some of these guys, the way they have handled their lives outside of the cricket field is fantastic. And that's why they have been able to play for as long as they have. It's because they've been able to handle their life outside of the cricket field as well. Understanding what is it that I am here to do. I have a certain span, I have a certain time in my life in which I can do these things. There's only a certain window that you're given. Firstly, all of you have been blessed. Like I said, right at the beginning I said, all of you, you have some talent. There is a gift that God has given you, obviously. Because you're here only because you have been given a certain gift and you have worked hard to get it here. And that gift will last a certain period of time in your life. And you have to maximize it. And you have to understand whatever that goes with maximizing it. I think the world is also changing. Today the pressures on young kids is much more than there was when I was young. हमारे टाइम में इतना मीडिया का प्रेशर था ही नहीं. मीडिया का प्रेशर नहीं था. कुछ और मतलब डिस्ट्रैक्शंस बहुत कम होते थे. हम लोगों को इतना अपॉर्चुनिटीज या एक्सपोजर लाइफ को मिलता नहीं था. The first time, when I went to England on my first test tour under Sandeep, it was probably the third or fourth time I had left the country. आप लोग अगर आप अंडर 19 तक खेलेंगे तो 10-12 बार तो आप बाहर जाएंगे कंट्री के. इतना एक्सपोजर मिलता है. So with that also there are challenges. There are great opportunities, but there are also challenges that come with it. And that's why I say understanding those challenges, learning how to deal with them is what it's all about. And it starts in camps like these. You have people around you who have done it, who have achieved it. You know, talk to them, ask them. You know, they've also made mistakes. There's nobody in this room who can sit here, you know, including me, and say that I've never made a mistake. And we're all young, we'll all make mistakes. You know? But it's just recognizing those mistakes. It's recognizing what is it that I really want to achieve. You know, what is it that I really want to become. What is my vision, what is my goal, and what is it going to take for me to become that. Also, I think, you know, there's a lot of debate now in international cricket about, you know, what's going to happen to Test cricket, what's going to happen to 2020 cricket. You know, what is the next generation of cricketers going to want to play? You know, I would urge you to get your basics right. I think even if you look at this recent T20 World Cup, look at the 2020 World Cup, look at the guys who performed really well, whether it's a Jayawardene, whether it's a Michael Hussey, you know, whether it's a Kevin Peterson. All these guys are great test players also. So what that goes on to show is that you can be a successful test cricketer and be a successful 2020 cricketer. The other way around is not necessarily possible. If you think that I'll only play 2020 cricket and I'll only want to play the IPL and I'll only want to play that format of the game, I think you're making a big mistake. You're cutting out your options. You're not exploring your talent to the fullest. You focus on building a strong base. And it starts from here. यहाँ से अगर आप बेस अच्छा बनाएंगे बैटिंग या बॉलिंग का, यहाँ पे बेस अच्छा होगा आपका, तो यहाँ आप सब कुछ क्रिकेट खेल सकते हो, 2020 खेल सकते हो, 50-50 खेल सकते हो. अगर आप सोचेंगे कि मेरे को सिर्फ IPL खेलना है, अगर आप यहीं से सोचोगे कि मेरे को एक IPL टीम में जाना है, मेरे को IPL खेलना है, तो फिर आप एक सिचुएशन में आ सकते हो जैसे जिसमें आप फर्स्ट क्लास क्रिकेट भी नहीं खेल पाओगे और टेस्ट क्रिकेट भी नहीं खेल पाओगे. तो आप लिमिट मत करो अपने आप को. आप बेस अपना अच्छा बनाओ, इस स्टेज में बेस अच्छा बनाओ. अगर आपका बेस अच्छा होगा तो सब कुछ खेलोगे, सब कुछ खेलोगे. आप देख लो, IPL में भी देख लो, जो लड़के अच्छा करते हैं, सचिन तेंदुलकर, जाक कालिस, सब लोग अच्छे टेस्ट क्रिकेटर्स भी हैं. बॉलर्स भी देख लो, डेल स्टेन, जो भी है, लेग स्पिनर अनिल कुंबले या शेन वॉन या हरभजन सिंह, सब लोग अच्छा टेस्ट क्रिकेट भी खेलते हैं. तो ये गलत फहमी है कि 2020 के स्पेशलिस्ट बनेंगे. मैं ये मानता हूँ कि जिन लोगों का पास बेस होगा, जिन लोगों के पास अच्छे फाउंडेशन होंगे, वही सब फॉर्म ऑफ क्रिकेट खेल पाएंगे. और इट्स एन एक्साइटिंग टाइम. इट्स नॉट अ सीरियस टाइम, इट्स ऑल्सो टाइम टू हैव सम फन. इट्स एन एक्साइटिंग टाइम टू बी एन इंडियन क्रिकेटर. Indian cricket is is going really forward. It's a lot of things happening in Indian cricket today. India is the center of the world cricket today. It's the heart of the game. It was not the case when I was growing up. It's the heart of the game today. There's so much happening around Indian cricket. So it's a very exciting time to be a young Indian cricketer. And all of you should embrace that opportunity. That's sort of like just a starting thing. If there's anything that comes up along the way, I'll mention it. But I'd like it to be interactive. Why don't you ask? अगर आप मुझसे कुछ सवाल पूछेंगे, then I'll be able to answer and make it interactive, so it's a bit more fun. Rather for me also, it's easy for me to ask questions. If there are any doubts, if there is anything that you feel that you want to talk about, you can always ask me the question, and then we can talk about these things. And in the middle, I'll just keep maybe adding a few points on what I can sort of just comes at the top of my head. But the key thing I'd like to leave you with is to understand yourself, know yourself as people. That will take you a long way as a cricketer. And utilize the facilities that you have. Make the best of the opportunities that you've been given here today. And I'd say explore and focus on the basics. Focus on having a strong basic foundation from which I think you can really grow and fulfill the potential that all of you obviously have, because you are here because you have that potential.
बच्चों 1-to-1 बात करने का मौका मालूम नहीं दोबारा कब आएगा. जो भी सवाल आपके मन में है, प्लीज आस्क. राहुल इज राइट इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू. जो भी मन में आपकी दुविधा हो, जो भी सवाल हो, प्लीज. मैंने पहले दिन कहा था कि जब पूछोगे तो आपको जवाब मिलेगा. ऐसा मौका बार बार नहीं आता. Anybody?
Some of the coaches want to say something, then we can just have it like, gives us a chance to.
For the benefit of young cricketers out there, can I ask you how you prepare mentally, physically before an important series or before an important match?
Again, that it comes down to the basic thing that I told you is to know and understand yourself. Over the years, I have worked out a routine that works for me. See, there is no set formula because each one of us, हर एक आदमी अलग होता है, हर एक आदमी यूनिक होता है. यही है ब्यूटी क्रिएशन की कि हर आदमी अलग सोचता है, हर आदमी की जो एक सिचुएशन होगा, हर आदमी का रिएक्शन उसके लिए अलग होता है. जैसे अगर आप ओपनिंग वीरेंद्र सहवाग को भेजोगे तो वो अलग सोचेगा, जैसे उसका पार्टनर होगा गौतम गंभीर, वो एक सिचुएशन में अलग सोचेगा. क्या आप सोचते हैं वही इंपॉर्टेंट है उस सिचुएशन में. एंड दैट्स व्हाट मेंटल प्रिपरेशन इज टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन इन योर हेड. एंड दैट्स व्हाट आई हैव लर्नड ओवर these years is that I know the times when I am under pressure. I know the times when I feel nervous. I know the times when I am feeling confident. What is the conversation that goes on in my head when I feel nervous? What is the conversation that goes on in my head when I feel confident? And that's the kind of conversation that I want to have in my head constantly is the one that makes me feel confident, that makes me feel relaxed. You know, personally, मेरे लिए I like to get myself in a space or in a mental frame of mind which is relaxed, which is really calm. And for that, you know, I have a routine which I go through a certain amount of sort of meditation the night before the game. Sometimes in the morning of the game I'll do 15 minutes of meditation. But see, each one of these things is personal. You have to explore, you have to try different things and then work out कि मेरे लिए बेस्ट है. जो राहुल द्रविड़ के लिए बेस्ट है वो आपके लिए बेस्ट नहीं होगा. मैं ये कर रहा हूँ पर सचिन तेंदुलकर वो नहीं कर रहा होगा या लक्ष्मण वो नहीं कर रहा होगा. उसने अपने दिमाग में उसको पता होगा कि मेरे को क्या करना है. वो रिलैक्स्ड फ्रेम ऑफ माइंड, वो फ्रेम ऑफ माइंड में आने के लिए जिट गिव्स यू द बेस्ट चांस टू सक्सीड. वो एक फ्रेम ऑफ माइंड होता है हर आदमी का जिसमें वो अच्छा करता है. जब आप यू हैव ऑल कम हियर बाय परफॉर्मेंसेस, सो यू वुड ऑल स्कोर्ड 100, ऑल ऑफ यू वुड हैव टेकन 5 विकेट्स. आपको पता है कि वो जब मैं उस टाइम में जब मैं बैटिंग कर रहा था 100, तो मेरे दिमाग में क्या चल रहा था, शायद कुछ नहीं चल रहा होगा. You know, you were just blank or you were really relaxed. Then you have to go back and think, मैंने रात में क्या किया था उस दिन. अच्छा, मैं confident था, क्यों था, क्या हो रहा था मेरे दिमाग में, क्या बातें हो रही थी. इवन अच्छे नेट के बाद अगर आप बैटिंग अच्छे नेट में एक अच्छा बैटिंग करो तो आप आके सोचो कि क्या हो रहा था मेरे दिमाग में. अच्छा ये था, तो फिर आप रिप्लिकेट कर सकते हो. नेक्स्ट टाइम जाके आप उसको रेप्लिकेट कर सकते हो. So each one of us is different. So I have worked out that, like I said, my routine is I'll do about 15 minutes of meditation the night before the game, and I'll go through all the bowling actions of all the bowlers that I'm going to play the next day. I'll run through an over each, 5 or 6 bowlers, and that's it. And then 15 minutes in the morning when I get up, you know, just to calm myself, calm my nerves, and that's it. And then I'll relax. Then otherwise, one of the important things I found for me personally was I would get very frustrated when I got out. You know, I found that early on in my career, and I would be very tight. I'd get very frustrated. If I got out, I'd get very frustrated and I'd sort of mope and, you know, I'd get very angry with myself for a long time. And then I realized that wasn't helping me because that was draining so much of my mental energy to perform the next time. You know, एक जो हो चुका है आप उसके लिए कुछ कर नहीं सकते, आप बदल नहीं सकते. पर जो फ्यूचर में आने वाला है, एक और इनिंग आने वाली है या नेक्स्ट मैच आने वाला है, उसमें आपको अच्छा करना है. अगर आप आप पास्ट, इफ यू कीप थिंकिंग अबाउट द पास्ट, इफ आई कीप थिंकिंग अबाउट व्हाट हैपेंड, I was expending and wasting so much mental energy that I was not able to sort of keep that energy that I needed for the next innings. And so that was one of the things that I realized, that a mistake that I was making when I was young, especially before I got into sort of the Indian team and even the early years of my Indian team. And one of the things I realized that now when I get out, I give myself 10 minutes to think about it. I just go through the whole innings. I give myself 10 minutes to feel bad or to feel angry about it, and then I try and just switch off and forget about it. And then I start focusing on what's coming up in the future. What is the next innings? And that's it. I've given myself those 10 minutes. I say, okay, Rahul, these are your 10 minutes to think about it, to cry, to feel angry, to feel frustrated. But that's it. After these 10 minutes, switch off and forget about what's happened and just think of what's happening, the second innings, or the next match. Start planning for the next match. Start thinking about the next match. That's something I think really helped me, because it helped me go away from what was happening in the past to look at future, and gave me some renewed hope in what was happening. That's again, see, that's a personal thing. Some people might not, like Virendra Sehwag, I know, he comes in, he'll get out, he'll remove his pad, he'll start singing a song. That's his way of switching off and relaxing. So he's just so relaxed about it. And I'm thinking that, and I'm wishing, I wish I could be like Viru and sing a song after I get out. But I'm not that. That's not my personality. My personality is different. Sachin Tendulkar is different. Lakshman is different. Kumble is different. So each one of us have our own personalities in the way that we prepare. Understanding that and getting that to your best is important. The other question is physical fitness. I think is critical. I've played my best cricket when I've been my best physical fitness. When I'm in my best shape physically, I've played my best cricket. Just being physically fit will not help you play a cover drive better. Or being physically fit, running the bleep test better, or or reducing a skin fold will not help you play a bouncer better. To get that out of your head. Just if you're superbly fit, you will not be able to play a bouncer better, you will not be able to play a cover drive better. But what it will do is it will help you at least play it will help you execute your skills for a longer period of time more consistently. You have to learn how to play the bouncer well, you have to learn how to play the cover drive well. That is a given. In this game, skill is paramount. You have to have the skills. Without the skills, it's no point. You have to have the skills, you have to learn the skills. But what helps you execute those skills for a longer period of time is the fitness, is your physical fitness. And I think even that personally, my fitness is over the years, I used to do a lot of running when I was young. I've changed that now. I do a lot more sort of weights and gym work. But that varies. You have good physical trainers and good coaches here who will tell you what you need specifically for your body. Fast bowlers are different, thing. But I personally, at least in my own experience, have played my best cricket when I'm physically fit. I've went through a really bad patch in 2008. When I didn't score any runs in 2008, and I really struggled. And at the end of the year, I sat down and I thought to myself, I said, what is it that has been different in this year? I've played cricket for so many years, and I hadn't had that sort of long run of a bad patch that I had in 2008. And what was it that was different? And there are certain boxes that I needed to tick. One was is a mental box. Was I in a good mental space of mind? And I felt yes, I was in a good mental space of mind. Technically, did I feel, was there anything wrong during this period? Was there anything wrong with my technique? And I said, no, I can't really see anything different now that I've done in 2006 when I was playing really well to 2008. I don't see any real technical differences. I looked at the videos, spoke to some of my colleagues, the Tendulkars, Lakshmans, guys who know my game very well. They said, Rahul, no, we can't really see anything different in your technique, So I said, okay, that's fine. Emotionally, was I in a good space? That's another thing. Emotionally, did I feel like I was not? And I felt no. I said even emotionally, I feel good. I'm quite happy with everything around my life. I'm happy with everything. So that's ticked off. Then I went to the physical fitness part, and I looked at my physical fitness data, and I said, and I realized that in 2008, my physical fitness compared to say 2004, 5, 6, when I played my really best cricket, was way off the mark. In 2008, for some reason, I just wasn't able to put in that much effort physically in my physical fitness. I wasn't able to put that energy into it. And I made a conscious decision in early 2009 to really push hard when I came here. And I've already seen the difference over the last year and a half that, once I'm physically fit, I just feel good about myself. When I get myself back to certain levels, I seem to perform well. And that seemed to work well. So that's just from my own personal experience. And that's been a good check mark for me that, if I let myself go physically for some reason, and I can't explain it, my performance seems to suffer. It's not that it's related. I'm not saying that if, I've seen guys who are not very physically fit, who, do consistently well on a cricket field, but for me personally, again, that's a personal thing. I felt that personally I struggled if I didn't get that physical fitness into the right shape that I needed it to. So each one of you have to look at all these sort of boxes. When you're not doing well, look at yourself physically. Okay, am I good? Mentally, how am I? Emotionally, how am I? Technically, is there anything right or wrong? And you should have these checks even when you're doing well. Especially when you're doing well, go and write down what is it. Okay, what is my physical fitness at this point of time? What is it that I'm doing right technically? what is my mental state of mind, what is my emotional state of mind, what is my spiritual state of mind. And maybe write it down in a diary. When I was young, I used to write these down. Like if I did well and had a really good series, I'd sit at the end of the series and say, okay, this is it, write it down. So then I can go back. When you're doing badly, you can always go back to these things and say, okay, this is different today, this is different. Maybe I can go back to that. And it helps, it just gives you
I'll ask you, adapting to the different conditions. Now in modern day cricket, players and teams don't get enough time to prepare. Like Indian team, India, the 16 team going to UK or Australia or South Africa or anywhere else. How in your how do you think one should prepare? How you look at it?
I think I agree with Sandeep. That's a big disadvantage that today's cricketers face. I mean, we talk. I went on my first international tour. Sandeep was coach, and I was a young cricketer. And before the first Test match, we played at least four side games. And by the time I played, I was picked to play the second Test match. I had played even though I hadn't played the first Test match, and I was a young cricketer, it was a great learning experience for me because I got to play at least 5 games. 5 first-class games. I played with players like Manjrekar and Azharuddin, and chance to interact with people like Sandeep and all that. And I spent it sort of 4-5 weeks. It was a great education for me. So by the time I played the second Test match, I was ready. I was ready to play the Test match. Unfortunately, today when we go on a tour, there's one-side game, and obviously in that one-side game, all the big players want to play because they want to prepare for the first Test match. So if you're a young cricketer, you're probably not getting an opportunity to even play that one game. And suddenly if you're picked in the second or third Test match, you sometimes go in very cold. So that's something that I think a lot of you as young cricketers will have to adapt now. Have to learn how to adapt. And I guess the way to do it is to start here, at the NCAs. Maybe batting on different kind of conditions, batting on different kind of wickets. I think the best way to learn is through experience. And experience comes through batting in different kind of conditions. Now, if you're on tour and if you're learning, especially at this young age, and that's why I say this is a learning experience, this is the foundation that you're building today will help you when you're 20, 21 years old playing for India. Because if you go on an under-16 tour, like Sandeep said, you're building that foundation for what's going to happen 5 years later. And all the experience and all the learning you have to take now. Because when you go there, like the tours have changed so much, you will probably not get the opportunity to adapt and adjust. Just encouraging your coaches and groundsmen to give you different kind of wickets. One day play on a turner, one day play on a really green wicket, one day play on a bouncing track. Don't only play on flat wickets. Don't only play on wickets which make you feel nice as a batsman. As a bowler, don't only bowl on the similar kind of wickets. Bowl on turners, bowl on a green wicket, even as a spinner, bowl on a seaming wicket. See what it is that, if I bowl this ball on a seaming wicket, what happens? How much flight do I need to give it to turn? Is it turning? Is there other ways I can get a batsman out? Or is the only way I can get a batsman out on a turner is bat pad? Then you're all the time in your life waiting only for a turner to get a wicket. But if you bowl on different wickets and you try different things on different wickets, if you keep learning, that's the only way that you will be able to succeed consistently in different conditions. So it's about experience in different conditions, and that's a challenge I think of the NCA and of the coaches really to provide all of you and young cricketers a chance to experience different conditions. Go and play sometimes matches on turning tracks, and then you learn a lot from it. As a bowler you learn a lot, as a batsman you learn a lot. So you might succeed, you might fail, that's irrelevant. What you'll go back and do, this is what happened, this is the mistake I made. Maybe you're sitting and watching your colleague, you're watching your friend, he scored 100. How did he score 100? What are the shots that he played? Okay, उसने 5 विकेट लिए, कैसे लिए 5 विकेट? अच्छा इधर डाला था उसने, उसकी फील क्या थी? अच्छा मैंने ये किया, अच्छा अगली बार मैं ये करूँगा, अगली बार ये ट्राई करूँगा. कोच से जाके बात करो, हाँ ये हुआ सर, मैं ये दिमाग में मेरा ये चल रहा था, इस तरीके से मेरे को इसका आउट करना था, पर ये जमा नहीं इस बार में, उसने मेरे को इधर मारा. अच्छा क्या अलग कर सकता था मैं? तो फिर वो कुछ आइडिया देगा, तो फिर हाँ ये एक आइडिया अच्छा है, फिर कोई और एक आइडिया देगा. तो एक ये एक्सपीरियंस होती है अलग अलग ट्रैक्स में, अलग अलग विकेट्स में. कभी कभी गीली विकेट हो जाती है नेट्स में, और मैंने बहुत बैट्समैन को देखा है, ये गीला विकेट है, अच्छा विकेट नहीं है, मेरे को नहीं खेलना है इस पर, ये क्या है, पर अगर आप टेस्ट मैच खेल रहे हैं और पहले दिन में आप टॉस हार गए गीले विकेट पे, तो फिर कहाँ से आपको एक्सपीरियंस में, आपको खेलना पड़ेगा वहाँ पर. तो या अंडर 16 मैच आप खेल रहे हैं, फाइनल यूपी वर्सेस कोई बंगाल या कोई टीम होगी, और वहाँ पे गीली विकेट हो गई और अंपायर ने कहा चलो खेलो, तो आपको खेलना पड़ेगा। तो एक्सपीरियंस कहाँ पे मिलेगा? यहाँ पे मिलेगा। अगर आपको गली विकेट दिखनी तो आपको हाँ ये अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है मेरे को सीखने के लिए। यहाँ पे अगर मैं खेलूंगा तो मैं सीखूंगा, आउट होगा 4 बार पर मैं सीखूंगा, अच्छा ये होता है सीमिंग विकेट पे, गीली विकेट पे ये होता है, टर्नर पे ये होता है, बाउंसिंग ट्रैक पे ये होता है। अलग अलग एक्सपीरियंस होने चाहिए। कभी कभी बैटिंग पे खेल लो, यू नो, आई प्लेड अ लॉट ऑफ क्रिकेट एट मैटिंग। Sometimes you need to play a few games on a matting wicket just to know there's a bit more bounce on it, there's a bit more pace on a matting wicket. I remember playing Srinath and Venki on a mat when I was young. It was a frightening experience, you know, but it was a great experience for me, you know, because after that I got so much confidence. I played them and I may have scored only 25 runs, but the fact that I batted for about an hour and a half to score 25 runs against Srinath and Venki, in those days there used to be a mat here outside, same place. I scored 25 against Srinath and Venki, and gave me so much confidence. I was 16, 17 years old. I can remember, the feeling so good about myself that, I played these 2 guys who were, at that time they were not playing for India, but they were talked about as Karnataka prospects, and, gave me confidence. This is what gives you confidence. Agar aap, turner ya good different tracks pe khelenge, and I think that's what it's all about. And I think, as coaches, I think the thing is to give these guys different opportunities. Not only just one kind of wicket, different wickets, green top one day, a turner one day, and then ask them questions about it, and they should answer questions on what they felt. Okay, this is the way I got out, these are the areas. Even for bowlers, a lot of people think that if I have a seaming track as a fast bowler, I'll get wickets. It works the way people get so excited, they bowl short, they don't bowl the right areas. If you bowl the right areas, you'll realize these are the right areas for me, this is where I need to bowl. So many times on turners, there are spinners who can't bowl well on turners, because they start bowling the wrong areas, because they're not used to bowling on turners, and there's so much of pressure, because the whole team expects you. The whole team expects यार टर्नर होगा तो ये स्पिनर हमको 5 विकेट लेना ही है इसको, तो वो प्रेशर आ जाता है आदमी पे, and that's not an easy pressure to deal with. So people, they don't understand how to deal with it. But if they have experienced it before, then that gives them a great opportunity.
Well, I think as you rightly mentioned, this is one age group where we really work towards them getting closer to the basics. You spoke of discovering yourself. I think most important point is in the process of discovering themselves, they expect to be spot on, or they expect to be doing certain skills extremely well in a few sessions. So how do you go about discovering yourself? There must be a lot of frustrations in the journey of discovering yourself.
It is frustration, and I think you got to be patient with yourself. None of us are perfect. I still get frustrated with my game. I've played 130 odd test matches, and I'm still frustrated with certain areas of my game. I still think, shucks, man, I should do that better. But I think you need to relax a little bit. You're never going to be perfect. You're never going, and you don't need to be perfect. All of us, सब अलग, अगर आप हर बैट्समैन को देखें, हर बॉलर को देखें, वो अलग तरीके से परफॉर्म करते हैं. एक सेट फॉर्मूला नहीं है कि ये एक मैथ्स का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है या साइंस का एक एक्सपेरिमेंट नहीं है कि हर एक ही तरीका है इसको यहाँ पे एक कंक्लूजन आने का. यही that's why each one of us is unique. Each one of us has a different way of succeeding, and each one of us can succeed in a different way. So don't get frustrated with yourself. वो अच्छा कर रहा है, ये मेरे को ये आना चाहिए, बैट यहाँ से आना चाहिए, बॉल यहाँ से आना चाहिए. That's not, that's, keep learning those things. But don't get frustrated by it. It will take time. You're young. You have a long time ahead of you. If you need to make changes, this is the age to make changes. This is the age where you can change a few things. And it's you need hours and hours of practice to make something right, to correct something. And there's no need to get frustrated about it. And if you can't get something right, accept it. Accept it. There are other ways to succeed. There are different ways to skin a cat. एक ही तरीका नहीं है खाना बनाने का, एक ही तरीका नहीं है रन मारने का, एक ही तरीका नहीं है विकेट लेने का. अलग अलग तरीके होते हैं. Some people come to me, I want to bowl as fast as him. Why am I not bowling 145? Yeah, maybe your body is not, God has not given you that gift to bowl 145. He's maybe given you another gift. You need to concentrate on that gift. Maybe he's given you the gift of swing. So I'll take wickets with swing, or I'll take wickets with something else. There have been frustrations. It's a question of learning. It's a question of constantly practicing. It's a question of working out what works best for me. And it's a journey. It will take time. It will never end. Honestly, it will never end. It's the whole thing is about a journey. And don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Accept the fact that you will make mistakes. You know, you will make mistakes. You will have bad times. You know, it's all part and parcel of being a cricketer. The more you are hard on yourself, and I made that mistake myself. I've been too hard on myself at times. You know, too hard on myself. It doesn't help. You know, like I said, you have to. There's no point being hard on yourself for what's happened in the past. Look to the future.
Just one question on behalf of these boys. I think at this age group we have found that occupation of the crease becomes a little bit difficult for them. Any views, any ideas to make them understand how best we can develop our innings and how best we can build an innings?
Again, it's an experience. Experience is a very important thing in this thing. You need to experience that feeling, that high that comes with batting for a day. You need to be able to keep. The more you do it, the better you will get at it. Obviously at this age it is a difficult thing. It is hard because you're not mentally developed enough. You're not physically maybe fully developed. So you make mistakes. After you bat it for a period of time, maybe mentally you lose that thing. But the more you do it, the better you will get at it. So again, don't get frustrated. Don't get angry about it. The more you do it, the more you bat, the more you play, the better you will get at it. I mean, someone like a Sachin used to tell me that at 13, 14, 15, his coach used to make him bat. He sort of got it drummed in his head that he had to bat the whole innings. He had to bat all the time. So because he was playing a lot of 3-day cricket, he was playing a lot of cricket in the school cricket. He got into that habit of batting for long periods of time. It's a habit. It's something that you need. Whenever you're there, make the best of it. When you get a big innings, don't throw it away. Bat longer and bat longer. Not necessarily for that innings, but the fact that it will teach you how to keep batting like that the next time when you need to. Everything is a learning. Every time it's one step. You get an opportunity, I'm batting 120. Can I push myself to 160? You learn how to score 160. Can I push myself to 200? You learn how to score 200. You learn how to score 250. Everything, the more you bat there, the more you're going to learn. The more experiences you're going to get. The more time you spend at the wicket, the more balls you're going to face. The more learning. The more experiences, the more your body will adapt, the more your mind will learn how to concentrate. It's experience. It comes through experience. You have to keep doing it again and again. That's the key, I think.
Boys, anything you want to ask? No, please.
Sir, you are the man under license for India. So, when you go into that, what are your thoughts when you are under pressure in the team?
I keep my thoughts very simple. I try and stay in the present moment rather than worry about the past or the future. I think I have played best, or I feel I play best when I'm able to stay in the moment and I'm able to play one ball at a time. Not worry that this is the crisis, this is the situation of the game, this is the situation of the team. What will happen if I get out? Some of the things that go in your head, and that again is something, what I talk about self-discovery. That's what it is. What are the thoughts? Some of the thoughts that I'll tell you what are the things that go on in my head when used to go on in my head and sometimes still go on in my head. What will happen if I fail? What will happen if, will I get dropped? What will people think if I get out early? What will happen to the team? These are all thoughts of what will happen. It's not going to happen. It's not necessary that it should happen. But your mind is a very tricky thing. It always wants to be in the past or it always wants to be in the future. Your mind never wants to stay in the present. And that is the key. The ability to keep your mind in the present is the key to success. If you can keep your mind focused on that ball at that point of view, it's an easy thing to say and it's a very difficult thing to do. And it will happen. You suddenly start thinking, if I hit this guy, a lot of times I get out, or people get out when we predetermine, this ball comes here, this ball I'm going to hit 6, or this ball I'm going to hit a 4, or sometimes you go and, oh God, this wicket is seaming so much, if it seems and what will happen, there's 3 slips, there's a gully, or I'm nervous, these are all sorts of thoughts that keep coming in your head, which are irrelevant. If you actually think about it, it's irrelevant. Why are you thinking that the ball is going to seam? Maybe he'll bowl half volley, or maybe he'll bowl a really short ball. Why are you predicting what he is going to bowl? Or why are you predicting what the batsman is going to do? Why are you scared about what is going to happen? Or why are you scared about what will happen if? It's important to stay in the moment. It's important to stay fraction. So I try and take it one ball at a time. You know, I say, okay, this ball, this ball. For me, it's I take 2 deep breaths, which bring me back. I feel into a state of into my zone. And the key thoughts for me are when the bowler is running in is watch the ball and keep a still head. You know, for me, those are just the 2 simple key thoughts I keep, because I find that for me personally, what used to happen is my head used to, fall over a little bit, and then I'd be playing across a lot, and I'd keep getting out a lot. So the key thoughts for me were just watch the ball, which is absolutely critical as a batsman. You have to watch the ball, and the other one is just to keep a still head. So I just say keep a still head, watch the ball. I take my 2 deep breaths, and then I just react, and then there's no thoughts, because then I try and keep it as blank as possible. But I try not to get caught up in the future or the past, worrying about what will happen or what should happen. If I score 100, so many times, in the 90s, you're batting in the 90s, you're thinking, if I score 100, I'll raise my bat. And, people get nervous in the 90s. I mean, in the end of the day, technically, and I do as well. Why should you actually get nervous in the 90s? It's no different. It's just a number. 93, you're batting on 98, or you're batting on 78. I mean, you are nervous because there is something there. Because there is 100 there, you are excited about it, you get nervous. But still, you have to focus on that one ball. You focus on one ball as a bowler, as a batsman. That one ball, I have to complete that one ball well. Next ball, next ball, next ball, one ball. That takes practice. It's not easy. It's easy to say in theory, but that again is a learning. You have to practice that in the nets. Try doing that in the nets. It's so tough. You just play one ball at a time in the nets without thinking about what happened in the last ball. You got beaten or bored in the last ball. Oh God, you'll be thinking, क्यों हुआ यार, क्या गलती की मैंने before. It's over. Next ball. Practice it in the nets, even when as a bowler. Don't worry about what's happened in the earlier ball. Just practice it one ball at a time. It has to be practiced in the nets. That's why there's no point having long net sessions if your mind is all over the place. If you're thinking, have a concentrated 15-20 minutes of batting or bowling as much as you need to. But if you can really concentrate, it will give you more benefit than having long sessions where your mind is all over the shop. That's what you need, because what you do in the nets, you need to, what you're trying to do in the match, you need to replicate that in the nets. Whether it's the conditions, whether it's the wickets, whether it's the mental state of mind. And what is the best mental state of mind you want in the match is you want to focus on that one ball at a time. That we all agree, that we want to be present. We want to focus on one ball at a time. So where do we practice that? In the nets. It's damn tough in the nets because there are 5 bowlers running into you immediately. It's not easy. So if you can do it in the nets, you do it in the nets and you realize, this many times I didn't do it. That's fine. Next time I'll try and do it better. One ball at a time. Play the ball, forget it. Next ball. Then at the end of the net, you can go back and think, okay, these are the times I made a few mistakes. But at that point of time, try and change. If I bowl a ball, wide gaya, leg side gaya, हाथ इधर गया, forget all that. Next ball. कहाँ डालना है मेरे को? मेरा गोल क्या है? ये कौन देख रहा है मेरे को? कौन सा कोच देख रहा है? वो क्या सोच रहा होगा? अच्छा मैंने ये किया, वो क्या सोच रहा है? अच्छा मेरा दूसरा वो आदमी बैठ रहा है, वो मेरे को देख रहा है, उसके दिमाग में क्या चल रहा है, मैं कैसे खेल रहा हूँ, ये सब दिमाग में आता है. You have to forget all that and focus on one ball. And वो आएगा, ये नहीं कि नहीं आएगा, सबके दिमाग में आता है वो. ये मत सोचो कि यार कोई ग्रेट प्लेयर हो उसके दिमाग में नहीं आता, उसके दिमाग में भी आता है ये. But you just need to say accept it. Next ball, next ball, next ball. And do it in the nets. If you do it in the nets, it will help you in the game.
Last question, yeah.
Rahul, a few years ago, you were assigned a different role in the Indian team as a wicketkeeper. You played quite matches as a wicketkeeper also. What was your preparation during those days? Because it's a different role for you. And you can share the boys how to get used to the different roles assigned by the team manager and what are the preparation for those activities?
I think a lot of
Because being a wicketkeeper in a team is entirely a different experience.
It is. I mean, it wasn't easy because मैंने स्कूल तक किया था, keeping under 15 level तक किया था. I attended a national camp as an under 15 wicket keeper. But उसके बाद I started batting well and मेरे को as a keeper opportunities नहीं मिलते थे because मैं जब I was 16 I would be playing in the under 19 team. There I would be made played as a batsman. तो कोई और कीपिंग करता था, तो फिर वो बहुत कन्फ्यूजन होता था. तो फिर 1-2 कोचेस ने मेरे को कहा कि क्यों कीपिंग कर रहे हो, इतना अच्छा बैटिंग कर रहे हो, और यहाँ पे वैसे भी अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं मिल रहा है तुमको कीपिंग करने की, वैसे भी फील्डिंग कर रहे हो तुम, तो फिर फील्डिंग पे क्यों नहीं प्रैक्टिस करते हो, कैचिंग मैचिंग पे प्रैक्टिस क्यों नहीं करते हो? तो फिर इट हैपेंड एंड कर्नाटका टीम में वहाँ उस टाइम में किरमानी भी खेलते थे, सदानंद विश्वनाथ था, अविनाश वैद्य था, हमारे बहुत अच्छे कीपर थे यहाँ पे। तो मेरे को पता था कि कीपर को यहाँ पे चांस मिलने वाला नहीं था, तो आई फोकस्ड ऑन माई बैटिंग। एंड देन जब ये मौका मिला बाद में, मैनेजमेंट आस्क्ड मी टू डू, I was a bit concerned because I wasn't sure how I would do. But I think the important thing with anything is to take it up as a challenge and to see how best you can adapt to it. I was never the best wicket keeper in that time, but I learned how to adapt. I learned how to collect the ball. I learned how to adapt according to what the role that was required of me. And partly one of the things that I prepared well is I started doing a lot of lower leg strength work. I improved my strength, the legs, because at that time the coach and the physio and the trainer, told me that my legs were quite weak and I needed to move. My legs were not moving well enough, so I needed to get some strength, get some power. So I worked on that as a physical side of things, and I practiced a lot. I took a lot of catches. John used to hit me a lot of balls. I take as many catches as I could. But the most important thing, I think, with any roles, and I batted in different positions in the Indian team as well, कि आपको हर जो भी रोल टीम देता है आपको उसके लिए एक चैलेंज देना चाहिए. यू शुड यू गॉट टू सी इट एज अ चैलेंज, एज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी. नॉट सी इट कि यार मेरे को ये करा रहे हैं, मेरे को नंबर 7 ही भेज रहे हैं, मेरे को नंबर 3 ही भेज दिया सीमिंग ट्रैक पे. हर चीज़ एक अपॉर्चुनिटी होती है. अगर आप नंबर 7 पे बैटिंग कर रहे हो तो आपको रोल अलग है, आप वहाँ पे एक सीख रहे हो. आप यू आर लर्निंग समथिंग. One day you're opening the batting, you're learning something else. One day you're batting at 4, you're learning something else. If you're taking everything positively, then you're always learning something. Then अगर आप बाद में जब आप इंडियन टीम में जाओगे तो अगर आपको अलग रोल दिया जाएगा, अगर टीम में आपको एक you'll have that ability to play in different positions, and that gives you a great leverage in the selection of a team also, and it gives you great confidence also. So the main thing I'd say with any role that you're given is to see it as an opportunity, to see it as a challenge, and you should be excited about doing whatever the role is. If you have that base, then from there you can keep improving and keep doing better. Keeping for me, I guess, was just a lot of practice, improving my leg strength, and accepting that I'm going to make a few mistakes. I'm going to look stupid. I mean, Anil Kumble is going to bowl down the leg stump, and I'm going to miss a few. That's just part of and accepting that's going to happen. But yeah, just enjoying the role. I mean, it was nice. I felt nice, like when I kept and like Mohammad Kaif and Yuvraj Singh got a partnership at we chased 300 at Lords. I felt good that shucks, I kept the wickets in that match. We could play an extra batsman, which was Kaif at 7, and those two guys had a partnership. So you feel shucks, I did something for the team. I scored 4 runs in the match, but at least I felt that I played a role. I contributed in some way. I mean, even as a batsman, I think there are other ways in which we can call contribute. It's just a question of, I think, recognizing and then coming back to the point. I mean, I would urge you again here in matches, especially as youngsters, bat in different positions, do different things. Bat as an opener one day, you learn how to play the new ball. If you're always batting at 3 and 4, number 5 and 6, how will you ever learn how to play a new ball? Bat at number 1 position, bat at 5, bat at number 7. Understand. Not easy in a one-day match to bat at number 6 or 7. Go and bat there one day. Then you will realize, that shucks, this is a very difficult position. The guy who's batting at 7, you'll have respect for him firstly. And then when you have a chance to win a game, when you're batting not out, instead of throwing the match away, leaving it for somebody else, you'll think, नहीं यार, उसके लिए काफ़ी मुश्किल होगा इस स्टेज पे, मेरे को ही जिता के जाना चाहिए मैच, क्योंकि आपको एक एक्सपीरियंस है, आपने खेला है. तो like I say, bat on different wickets, bat in different positions, bowl with different kinds of balls. Bowl in the death, bowl with the new ball, bowl with the old ball. Spinners bowling with the new one. Spinners bowling at various stages in a game, in a one-day game. Spinners bowling in the power plays. Sabka, you should, at this stage, just keep playing a lot of games. Keep experiencing different things. Just keep experiencing, keep learning. Keep experiencing, keep learning. And all experience and learning will do is help you understand yourself. How did I react in this situation? How did I react in the new ball bowler bowled to me? How will I react? One day bat lower down the order. Bat with the tailenders. As a good batsman, you'll have to bat with the tailenders. If you're a top class batsman, you lose your batsman, bat with the tailenders. कैसे batting करना है tailender के साथ? आप सीखोगे, फिर आपको बाद में ये काम आएगा. हर चीज़ is an experience.
One last question. Can you talk us through these 1% factors which which you think will make a difference or will count in the end?
Yeah, one percenters are what I call one percenters are little things. You know, there are one percenters are things like teamwork. You know, it's a huge thing. You know, helping your teammates out, helping your colleagues, environment that you create in a team. You know, not being selfish. Throwing. You know, sometimes you have to sacrifice your wicket for the sake of the team. Sometimes you have to bowl in a particular way because the team expects you to. I think these are really important things that bind a team together. They are the, you know, diving to stop a ball, you know, sleeping early, eating the right things, being disciplined. You know, this is a team sport. You know, we must remember that cricket is a team sport. And in a team sport, it's not like an individual sport. अगर आप रात में, you as an individual you feel I will do certain things in a certain way. In an individual sport it doesn't matter because you will pay the price for it or you will get the benefits for it. But in a team sport, suddenly the batsmen decide, no, yeah, this is the way we are going to play. You know, the track is seaming or the track is thing, but I am not interested in batting in a defensive way. Today I am going to go out and play all the shots in the book that I want. The poor bowlers जिन्होंने मेहनत की है, वो भी हार जाएंगे match. You know, the bowlers suddenly decide today, no, I mean the strategy of the team was to pitch it up, but I feel like bowling bouncer. You know, today आज मेरा मन कर रहा है bouncer डालूंगा. Yeah, you know, this is the, you have to go according to what the team's strategy is, because in a team sport, your success is dependent on other people, and other people's success is dependent on you, and that is really important. You know, you have to understand that. It's very important in a team sport. Somebody runs with you, somebody, you know, bats for you. If you are a batsman in a team and if your bowlers give away 300 runs in a 50-over game, you are not going to chase it, however good a batsman you are, mostly. You know, if your bowlers, if you can help your bowlers restrict the team to 240, 250, you won the game. You as a batsman will get recognized. You know, I mean, I've gone into so many situations when suddenly you're chasing 8 runs, 9 runs, and over, you have no chance. But if your bowlers have bowled well, if you've helped them bowl well, so it's a combination of things. If your batsmen don't score enough runs for you as a bowler, you have no chance. You know, so you need each other as a teammates, and these are like the small 1%ers. So you have to, you know, help each other out, dive on the field, stop runs. You know, it's a team sport. This is a team game. You help each other out. Some days, one of you will succeed. One of you will have the success. One of you will win the man of the match. But in the long run, if all of you help each other out, whichever teams you play for, I think it's very important that all of you will go from here to your various teams. All of you will be the stars in your various teams. And what is the positive impact and what is the positive attitude that you can have on your team is more important than the runs that you will score. Because a lot of kids will look up to you. Yo, इसने national camp attend किया है. इसका attitude क्या है? ये कैसा training करता है? ये practice में इसका attitude क्या है? ये selfish है या नहीं selfish है? ये सब चीज़ें सब लोग देखेंगे आपने, क्योंकि आप परफॉर्मर्स हैं, आप टीम के लीडर्स होंगे, आप टीम के कप्तान होंगे जब आप जाएंगे अपने स्टेट टीम्स में, क्योंकि आप लोगों ने नेशनल कैंप अटेंड किया है, तो सब लोग आपको देखेंगे और आपकी टीम की एटीट्यूड आपके ऊपर निर्भर होगी. आप कैसे, आपकी टीम की एटीट्यूड, अगर आप सेल्फिश होंगे, अगर आप किसी और के लिए केयर नहीं करते तो पूरी टीम ऐसी होगी. ये बहुत रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है आप लोगों के पास, जो लोग यहाँ पे सक्सेसफुल है, जो लोग, अगर आप एक पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट होना चाहिए हर टीम, whichever team you play for, you must remember that you must make a positive impact in that team. Don't be a complainer. A lot of people complain, है कोच ठीक नहीं है यार, वो ठीक नहीं है, उसने बॉलिंग नहीं दी, मेरे को बैटिंग नहीं दी, मेरे को कब देखो कर रहा है, उसको देखो कप्तान को देखो क्या फील्ड सेटिंग कर रहा है. That's not the attitude. The attitude is to be a solution, part of the solution. Go and help each other, talk to other people. You know, that's what will help you. That's what growing as a person is. And I found that the guys who succeed in the long runs are the people who have the right attitude in the long run.
Thank you, Rahul.